A young woman who was the director of the shelter at the time called and said there was a mother dog in Peoria. She just had 9 puppies. Peoria in no way could take care of them. They were asking if they could find a foster home for them, so she said, do you think you could do it? And I said, no, I already have 2 dogs of my own. I can't do that. And then I hung up the phone. I thought, boy, puppies, that'd be cute though. And I called my husband, and he was just more vehement than me. No, are you crazy? No, absolutely not. They were there the next day.
Hello. The foster role is to get those kittens and those puppies ready for adoption. And that's always explained to them at the beginning of their interviews too, that their role is temporary, but it's so important to get them to that point where they are ready for adoption and they make wonderful pets for somebody.
In many cases, we don't know anything about what they're like in a home. When you have an artificial environment, they aren't acting to the best of their ability or to their truest nature. This is a foster dog example. One of our staff members has been fostering. She had what we call barrier aggression. So when people came into the shelter and looked at her in the cage, she would lunge, she would bite at the cage. She's not aggressive. And we were able to get her into a home environment and see what her full potential was.
All of our foster homes could walk in the shelter and say, well, because I have these puppies at home or these kittens at home, there's more space here to bring one more in.
This is a new arrival to the shelter. The mom cat over there is Amy, and you can see she's got a nice little family of 4. She was transferred in from another shelter. The kittens are about 3 weeks old, and so they need their mom very much right now. What we'll do is observe them for a day or 2 here, make sure everybody's happy and healthy, and then they will move on to one of our foster care families where they'll be raised in a nice family environment, and mom can raise her little babies in peace and quiet.
It's time consuming. It's messy. You never think at night, oh, everything's done now. It's time to go clean the puppies again, I promise. Yes, it is hard to give them up sometimes. To see them become loved pets is what the whole aim is.
Okay.
And yes, the impulse is to keep them, but it is an impulse that comes to a very natural end. You can't take them all home. You just can't. It's such a life-affirming thing to do.
It's a good way of putting
that
it.
life is important, invaluable, and that you can actually have a part in making sure this life is safe. What a gift to be able to do, to give them a new life.